2, 3. Hey y'all, it's Betsy. I figured today we would do something that I haven't done in a while, which is a monthly favorites video. And I figured I would do makeup because I did get some new products, but I've fell in love with some of my old ones again, as well as the other things that I'm enjoying right now in my life. So I guess we'll start off with makeup, so that way if that's the only thing you're interested in, you can, once we go to books and movies and things like that, you don't have to watch it. Now, the first things that I have really been loving are the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Vault collection. And I have used all 4 palettes. I am wearing the Dark Magic, which is this one, on my eyes today. Love this color scheme. I did a video for my main channel yesterday, which went up today, with this on my eyes, which is the Bling Boss palette. I haven't had any issues with it. Monday's video I was wearing Ring the Alarm, which I didn't think that I would really like this one as much as I do. I really enjoy this color scheme. And then, sorry, bubble in my throat. The main reason I ordered this collection was for the Armed and Gorgeous palette. These are stunning. And on my complexion, this olive green shade and this gold are absolutely stunning. And my standouts on the Ring the Alarm, the shade that's called Bomb Ass, excuse my French, and Framed, might help if I use a clean finger, are 2 of my favorites. On the Bling Boss, the color Rockstar is a beautiful crease color, and these swatch okay in bling bling, but they look so beautiful on the eyes. I'm not sure if you can see that. And then these are just the standout shades to me. And then on the Dark Magic, the shade Power Cut and the shade Temptress, which is a black. These 2 right here are my 2 favorites out of that. And as I said, I'm wearing the Dark Magic palette today. I've got Temptress in the crease. I have Poof all over in the crease, and then Power Cut is what is on my lid, which is absolutely gorgeous. I love that cool tone silvery shade. They are absolutely stunning. And a product that I have re-fallen in love with is the Too Faced Papa Don't Peach blush. It's what I'm wearing today, and I've actually worn just this blush this month. It is just a good neutral peachy blush, and I absolutely adore it. Plus I love the way it smells, which is kind of weird because I love the smell of fruit, but I really don't like fruit. I would much rather have vegetables than I would fruit. Fun little fact about me. Like, every once in a while I'll eat a banana or an apple, but other than that I don't eat peaches, pineapple, any of it. But I love the way that it smells, and I like it in fruit flavored candy, which is weird, but I'm not that much of a fruit eater. Another thing that I have re-fallen in love with is the Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean highlighter palette. These shades are absolutely stunning, and I forgot how good they were. I've been trying to shop my stash and recirculate some of my old products, and these are amazing. I don't know if you can still get this, but these are great. They're creamy. They look beautiful on. I have the color Destin on right here today, and see how nice and pigmented that is? It's stunning. And then another thing, I'm not wearing it today, but I have fallen in love with, is the lip icing in Cake. This is the collab with Chloe Morello. And this lip gloss, I'll just put it on, is slippery. It doesn't have that sticky texture. This reminds me a lot of the Rihanna Gloss Bomb as far as texture. It's a little bit cheaper, not much, because Pixie is on the higher end of drugstore. This one I think is like 15, and I think the Gloss Bomb is 20. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. But they both have that same kind of slippery texture, because I love a gloss, but I don't like a sticky gloss, especially for when I'm wearing my hair down, which I've been really trying to figure my hair situation out here lately. The texture of it has changed, which I'm not sure if that's normal or not, but it used to be board straight. Now this is my hair. I haven't straightened it. I haven't done anything to it other than brush it and wash it, and it has a natural wave to it. And I can take and work with it some and make it a lot curlier than what it is, which is very unusual for me because I've never had curly hair. So who knows what's going on with that. Now to move on from the makeup stuff. As I said, those are my favorites right now. Absolutely love them. And I will be bringing all 4 of those eyeshadow palettes with me to Disney World because they fit in my makeup bag, and it has just about every single color I could want. There's greens, there's reds, so it works for Christmas looks. There's purples to work with our Nightmare Before Christmas. So I think it'll be a lot of fun to bring with me. Plus, it saves me from having to pack, you know, 10 other palettes just to get those looks, because there are some unique colors. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some colors that are repeats or are close enough to others, but I loved the original Jaclyn Hill formula for Morphe. I think they're absolutely amazing shadows. And the price of them is really good because, I mean, I bought all 4 for $49, and then it was 10% off, so it was like $45. That is cheaper than a high-end palette, and they perform just as well. Just a tip, or at least for me personally. But I really, really, really love them. Now, to kind of go on to some of my other favorites, we went to see Christopher Robin in the theaters for Nadia's 18th birthday. That movie is amazing. It drug a little bit in the beginning, but if you're a Winnie the Pooh fan, which I am, Eeyore is life, then you will enjoy it, as well as it had a great message. For my child who was turning 18 years old to stop and think that spending time with family is more important than just always trying to work and work and work. Because if you work and you're not around your family and then they don't want to spend time with you, what have you worked for? It was a great message, and Ewan McGregor was amazing in it, and I really, really enjoyed it. And as I said, Winnie the Pooh, those characters are some of my favorites. Eeyore is my absolute favorite. And Brad Garrett, who voiced Eeyore for it, was awesome. And I just love his personality. But don't get me wrong, man, I love Tigger and Pooh as well, but, and Roo and Kanga, but Eeyore is my favorite. Now, for TV shows that we have been living for is Castle Rock. If you have not watched it, it is amazing. If you're a Stephen King fan, this is one Stephen King show, because I watched The Mist and it was okay. I watched Under the Dome, and that they just royally effed up. We watched, what was the one? Pretty much any Stephen King TV show that they put on, I watch. As I said, I'm a big Stephen King fan. And this one, they seem to have done right. And it's supposed to be more of like an anthology style, something along the lines of American Horror Story, where it wraps up everything in the original season. Like for this season, we'll have an end for it. And so right now we're on episode 6. There's 10 episodes. I'm really wondering who the kid is. I have my theories, but I don't want to spill too much of it. Just watch it. And I love their homage that they played to The Shining in it as well. You will understand if you watch the show. But it's really, really neat, and it's very, very interesting. And I love that they used a lot of the original actors from movies. Sissy Spacek, who was in the original Carrie, is in it. They have Bill Skarsgård, who played Pennywise in the new It movie, which is amazing, by the way. This is part of the reason why I absolutely love and adore Stephen King. Stephen King is the reason I am scared of clowns. The original Tim Curry version of It, I still, to this day, will not walk past a drain on the side of the road. Like, I will not walk with my ankles in front of it. I have fears of that. And group showers where they have the big drains in the center. Nope, not gonna do it. But that's the kind of storytelling. Now, there are certain aspects of the original It that still stand up. Tim Curry as Pennywise was absolutely amazing, but it was just a TV miniseries. The new It is much gorier, and it is much more true to the books. So this is not something I would recommend for kids. The first time I watched the original It, I was like 6 years old. That's why I'm scared of clowns. That and Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Anybody remember that movie? It was so weird. The clowns like wrapped the people up in cocoons with cotton candy. It's crazy. Still, don't like clowns. There's something about, and this is my personal opinion, not hating on people who dress up like clowns, but for me personally, whenever someone has makeup on their face that you can't tell and they're always smiling with the makeup, it's just like this creepy feeling of not knowing what their true intentions are, and you don't know what they look like. So it's something that stays with you. And as I said, I am scared to death of clowns. Won't go to the circus. I mean, don't like clowns. We'll watch them on TV, but still do not like clowns. So, and then that leads me to, right now I am reading the Selection series by Kira Klass. It is more of a dystopian teen, somewhat love story. It's kind of odd. But I'm a big fan of the Maze Runner series, Harry Potter, Hunger Games, those types. I mean, I will read adult novels, don't get me wrong, but I like a cheesy, easy to read teen fiction, such as Percy Jackson. Those are all amazing books. So I heard really good things about the series, and I got the original one for free on Kindle, so there are Kindle Unlimited. And I was like, well, I'll try it, read it, loved it. Now I'm on the second book, which is The Elite. And on that, and just to let you know, I was gonna buy them through Kindle, but they were like $9 a copy. I could order the whole series through Amazon for $27 for all 5 books instead of $9 each. And the cool thing about that is, this is what I do, because typically once I read a book, I won't reread it. Now, there are certain books that are never going to leave our collection, such as Harry Potter. I have a lot of Edgar Allan Poe, a lot of Stephen King. Those things are not going to leave. But there's some stuff that I've read that once I read it, I'm not going to reread it. So I get rid of it. I go trade it in at Second and Charles, at least get some of my money back. And that's the problem with me. It's for e-editions of books. You can't trade it in. Once you've paid that money, you're not going to get anything back for it. But that's kind of where I'm at for the month. Haven't had a whole lot of time to sit and watch TV, watch movies, read books. It's always kind of crazy, especially since school's gotten back into session, soccer started, all that fun kind of stuff. But I just wanted to kind of give you an update of what I'm loving at this moment. Oh, and Handmaiden's Tale. Love Handmaiden's Tale. Definitely recommend Handmaiden's Tale. But as you can see, I kind of have this almost trend in what I like. I like dystopian style futures where you can kind of see what could happen. Not that it has or it will, but could happen. That's always very interesting to me. Now, don't get me wrong, I love historical pieces as well. But I'm really into dystopian style narratives. But hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you hit the subscribe button right down below and hit the notification bell the icon next to it, that will notify you when I post new videos, which is every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Other than that, check me out on all my social media, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. But I think that's it, so I'll see y'all later.